We Believe was an attempt to do a few things. First, it was trying to offer an account for the role of tradition within a broadly evangelical theological approach. What's the function of tradition in relation to Scripture? So the opening chapter or so, the opening couple of chapters, in fact, engages with that question from a number of different angles. The book was also looking to offer a theological history of the development of a Nicene theological tradition. To that end, it charts some of the councils, before that, it charts the Arian controversy at the opening of the 4th century, and then charts some of the development of councils and conciliar statements, including the statement made at the Council of Nicaea at the beginning of the 4th century and the Council of Constantinople at the end, in articulating a distinctively Nicene theological vision. The book was also an opportunity to offer a bit of an opportunity to give a theological portrait of Athanasius of Alexandria and some of his distinctive theological ideas. Perhaps most importantly, that the Son shares in the Father not by participation by grace, but by nature, and the implications that has for his construction of the doctrine of salvation, principally, and the doctrine of the knowledge of God. Finally, the book ends with a chapter which isn't really a conclusion. It's more some sort of methodological comments arising from the earlier chapters, engaging what does it look like to engage in the theological task in a way that is shaped by the commitments of a Nicene theological approach. Fundamentally, I'm interested in the fact that the Nicene Confession doesn't say we believe in one God, eternal, omniscient, and then lists a series of attributes. It says we believe in one God, Father, Son, Spirit. It encourages us, in other words, to think from God out of a ground in God's self, in which God has shared himself to be known by us. So the final chapter asks, what might it look like to engage in a theological task from that position?